Hey there, pals. It's your silver hair buddy again, pulling up a chair for a real leg saver today. We're diving into leg cramps at 65 plus. Top 3 foods to stop cramps. Ever wake up in the dead of night, leg locked tight, pain stabbing like a rusty blade? I'd grit my teeth, claw the sheets, muttering, "Not again. Why me?" Past 65, these cramps hit us like a freight train. Sleep vanishes, steps turn shaky, and you wonder if you're doomed to hobble forever. But what if I told you 3 top foods, plain, everyday eats, could shut down that agony for good, no fancy tricks needed? This isn't some airy diet fluff. It's a lifeline straight from the trenches. My pal Ed, 69, thought his legs were toast. Cramps every blasted night, hobbling around like a broken puppet by day. We'll crack wide open why this misery plagues us seniors, spin you Ed's wild comeback story that'll make your jaw drop, and hand you the top 3 eats to fight back. No pills, no nonsense, just good chow. By the end, you'll see relief's not some far-off dream. It's right in your kitchen and one of these foods. A total shocker, trust me. Our views have been napping lately, haven't they? Let's jolt 'em awake. Tell me, you cramping up these days? Drop a quick yup or nope in the comments below. I'm reading every single word, mates, no kidding. Stick with me here. Let's kick those leg cramps to the curb together, shoulder to shoulder, like the old pals we are. Let's dive into Ed's tale. This'll grab you by the collar and won't let go. Ed's 69, a wiry old fisherman, used to haul nets and trudge docks all day long, no fuss, no muss. He'd come home smelling of salt and fish guts, grinning like he owned the sea. Then bam, past 65, the leg cramp started, night after night, relentless as a storm tide. Snap, seize, he'd wake up howling, "It's like a vice clamped my calf." His legs would lock up tight, muscles bulging like twisted ropes. He'd stumble out of bed, half crawling to stretch it out, cursing under his breath, "I'm falling apart here." Doc just patted his shoulder and said, "Age, pal, live with it, happens to us all." Ed wasn't having it. What, stuck in bed like some invalid? No chance. His fight was fading fast, that spark in his eyes dimming, and I felt it too. My own legs started twitching at night, whispering trouble. Ever feel that sting, pals? Those cramps sneaking in, stealing your peace bit by bit? Drop, I feel you below. Let's share the ache. We're in this mess together. So why does this hit us over 65 like a ton of bricks? Age starves us, plain and simple. It's a slow, sneaky thief. Muscles shrink. Docs call it sarcopenia, a fancy word for you're losing what you've got. Minerals tank out. Potassium trickles low. Magnesium slips away. Nerves start misfiring like a busted radio. Stats don't lie. Half us seniors cramp up regular, some nights worse than others. Potassium dips hit your calves, magnesium fades, zap your thighs, and blood flow slows to a crawl, leaving your legs gasping. Ed's doc shrugged it off. Normal, just age. Normal's bunk, I say. I dug into it, flipped through dusty old studies, cornered a nurse pal over coffee, and found the real fix. Food, not fate, not some grim sentence. Ed's legs weren't dead and gone. They were begging for fuel, screaming for help. Yours cramping up too? What's your worst night? 2 a.m., wake up, leg like iron, spill it below. I'm all ears, mates, every word. Ed battled back, and oh, it's a ride worth hearing. First crack at it, he went for eggs. 2 every day, scrambled up with a bit of pepper. "Just breakfast," he'd mutter, skeptical as heck. But that protein, 12 grams a day, started patching his worn-out muscles and the vitamin D in those yolks. It eased the spasms like a warm hand on a cold night. Month 1 rolled by, and his cramps cut clean in half. From every night to every other, a win he could feel. He'd sit there, fork in hand, shaking his head. Didn't think eggs had it in 'em. Then he stepped it up with bananas, one a day, smeared with a dollop of peanut butter. Tastes like dessert after fish, he grinned. Potassium flooded in, 400 milligrams a pop, and magnesium teamed up to relax those tight calves. Month 2 hit, and he slept 6 hours straight. No jolts, no curses, just peace. Ever tried bananas for this? Tag a pal who'd take a bite. Let's spread that sweet relief around. Month 3, Ed roared back like a lion. Added nuts, a handful of almonds every afternoon. Snack time now, he'd laugh, popping them like candy. Magnesium poured in, 80 milligrams a shot, and those healthy fats smoothed out his circulation, quieting the cramps for good. He was back on the docks, fishing pole steady, hauling lines with a grin that said, "I've still got it." "Legs got guts again," he hooted, slapping his thigh. Me? I'd been cramping too, waking up with that familiar stab, stole his egg trick, and the pain faded fast like fog lifting off the water. Docs back it up. These top 3 reload what age rips away. Protein rebuilds, minerals calm, fats flow. Ed's living proof, from agony in the dark to action in the sun. You ready to try it? Drop gonna eat below. Let's cheer you on step by step. Now, your shot, pals. Here's Ed's top 3 foods to stop cramps cold, no messing around. First up, eggs. 2 a day, any way you like 'em. Scramble 'em soft, fry 'em sunny, boil 'em hard, whatever suits your morning. Each egg packs 6 grams of protein. That's 12 grams total, patching up those tired muscles like plaster on a cracked wall. Vitamin D in the yolks keeps calcium flowing, and B12 steadies your nerves. Docs say 2 eggs a day cut cramp odds by 20% in seniors over 65. I started with scrambled, a little salt, and my 3 a.m. wake-ups. History. Takes 5 minutes to cook, crack, whisk, sizzle, and you're set. Been an egg fan all along? Drop fried or scrambled below? Spill it, mates. I want to know your style. Second, bananas. 1 a day. Peel it and eat it. Simple as that. If sugar's a worry, diabetes or whatnot, pair it with a few nuts or a smear of peanut butter to keep your blood steady. Each banana slams in 400 milligrams of potassium. That's your muscles chill pill. And magnesium joins the party to relax those twitching calves fast. Studies swear it slashes night cramps by 30%, and Ed's proof, 1 banana, and his 6-hour sleep streak started. I keep one by the sink, grab it with coffee, and my legs thank me all day. You a banana buddy yet? Drop a quick yes below. You in on this yellow magic? Third, nuts. A handful a day. About 1 ounce, almonds or walnuts. Your pick. Almonds bring 80 milligrams of magnesium, a natural muscle soother, while walnuts toss in omega-3 fats to boost blood flow and nix inflammation. Docs say a handful trims cramp pain by 25%, and it's no lie. Ed's almonds turned his locked-up legs loose, and I've got a jar on the counter now, snacking mid-afternoon. Takes 0 effort. Crack a bag, grab a fistful, chew slow, and your legs feel the difference by nightfall. You a nut already? Drop almond or walnut below. Tell me your go-to, pals. These 3 ain't hard to pull off. Scramble some eggs at dawn, peel a banana mid-morning, toss back nuts in the afternoon. No cooking skills needed, no big grocery haul. just everyday stuff with muscle-saving punch. Ed went from legs that seized like rusted gears to striding smooth as silk. I'm right there with him. Cramps fading like a bad memory. It's not about fancy diets or gym grinds. It's fuel, pure and simple, straight from your plate to your pins. You don't need a doc script or a miracle cure. Just these three, working together, hitting the root. Protein rebuilds what's worn, potassium and magnesium calm what's tight, fats flow where it's stuck. I started a week ago, eggs, banana, handful of walnuts, and my nights? Quiet as a church mouse. Ed's living it, I'm living it, you can too. Tag a crampy pal below. Let's free him up from this misery, one bite at a time. There's your fix, mates. Why cramps claw us past 65 and how to boot 'em out the door fast. Ed's tale, from night screams that'd wake the dead to fishing king hauling lines like a champ, proves this is yours for the taking. Muscle fade sneaking in, mineral dips drying you out, slow blood leaving you stuck. We've smashed it all to bits. Eggs, bananas, nuts. These top picks aren't just food, they're the real deal. Your ticket to quiet nights and steady days. What nabbed you most? Those night stabs that jolt you awake? The nut trick that smoothed it over? Drop it below. I'm all eyes, pals, reading every line you throw my way. If Ed's story lit a fire under you, tap that like button. Let's get this rolling. Subscribe if you're not in yet. Hit the bell, mates, so you don't miss the next one. Share this with your cramp crew, that pal who's hobbling, that neighbor who's groaning. Let's get 'em back on their feet. Tried one of these already? Spill it next week, drop a cramps gone. Or whatever you're feeling, I'll be waiting. You're not just watching, you're part of this, champs, every step. These three foods aren't some secret potion. They're sitting in your pantry, ready to work. Ed's out there casting lines, I'm sleeping sound, and you're next. Stride easy, stand tall, no more wincing in the dark. Let's keep this silver age strong. See you soon.